How's it going? I was going to make the last video in the hotel room, my last one, but then there was a journey home, so I thought I'd have a quick discussion about that. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do in between the old London legacy and a break in London, and hopefully you'll continue on this journey of Londonness. But anyway, I came home from London and it was insane. I thought, because I got a ticket and I got a seat on the train home, but I thought if I take that train that I've got booked, I would get to Retford and I'd have over an hour wait to get the train back to Worksop. Right? So I took an earlier train, only about 40 minutes earlier. Not much difference, but that'd mean I'd only have like a 20-minute wait to get me train to Worksop. So I took this earlier train. Everything was fine and dandy. Everything was great, other than all the weight I'd got. I got a lot of stuff. 4 bags in total. I get on the train. I got my own space, my own little seat. I was happy. I read some Warhammer novel. I watched an episode of Fear the Walking Dead. Everything was fine and dandy. But then we get to Newark. Loads of people get on because apparently the train they were on, I think we were going to Leeds. Apparently that messed up because the overhead lines were playing up. So they all got on the train, which was going to... Oh, where were we going? Doncaster? Can we go in now? We were in Doncaster and somewhere else. But anyway, quite a few people were trying to get to Leeds. So the people who come and sat behind me were talking they wanted to get to Leeds, which were all fine and dandy on the last train. But on this one, which I won, it got to Doncaster, they'd have to get off and go to Leeds on a different train, so it was messing them about, and a lot of other people too. Another woman who was sat on the train, she said that she was going to miss out on getting to work at a certain point. Reason being, my train suddenly had trouble with the overhead lines. Fantastic. So if you go on my Adventure Week Facebook page and have a look at the pictures for the 27th of September 2021, you'll see a picture of a field, and we were stuck there for like 20-30 minutes, just there. That was great fun because of the overhead lines. And then apparently a diesel train come and towed it to locations, but we think that wasn't it. That wasn't over. It didn't end there. No, because when we got to Retford, where I had to get off and then go to Worksop, of course, well, got up. Everybody wants to get off Retford. Got up, and the doors jammed. And we were stood there waiting for the doors to open for 5 minutes as well. So it was a complete and utter disaster. And that will coming home. And you don't want that to happen, really. This is what happens when you get trains that are like 100-year-old and no one gives a shit. And they'd rather spend 80 billion on a rail track between Birmingham and London, which goes 15 minutes quicker than a normal train. Well done. Why don't the government maintain and upgrade the current tracks of this country? Yeah? Japan don't have any trouble. Why don't we just have, proper trains, new age trains, rather than some crappy ones that we have to deal with now, and the ones that they are building, this high-speed rail, which is still slower than Japan. Yeah. We got crappy trains. We need magnetic trains. It's going to be. We need to go into a future, not stay in the present. High-speed railroad are bollocks. Okay, we need to get moving. We need to make this country better when it comes to transport. Yeah, public transport. Anywho, it was crackers. You know what a nice thing were when I got home? Tobias. He got out of bed because he was on his nap when I got home. When he got out of bed, he just couldn't stop cuddling me. He's only just turned 2-year-old, and I thought he'd just give me a quick cuddle or whatever, and then go playing with his toys. Now, couldn't get him off me. That's always nice. Maverick were happy to see me too, of course. He'd been asking about me all weekend, saying when I was coming home, he just wanted presents. But the thing is, even though I'm recording this on the Tuesday, the day after I come home, he still hasn't got his presents because he was being so naughty. I said, you're not going to get them until tomorrow. So he's not got them yet. Anyway, what I'm going to do is now, I'm going to record in between Legacy and Breaking London, and I'm going to call it Legacy Breaking. Yeah, let's do that. Let's call it Legacy Breaking. It's the in between bit, and I don't know what I'll be doing. I know with Tony O Times Legacy videos, they're going to be put on hold until this is all complete, until I've done London again, and I'll just carry on doing random shit. But until Breaking London, I'm just going to carry on doing random shit on Legacy Breaking. Hey, how about that shit? Yeah. So this is the end of London Legacy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. And remember, Breaking London is coming. Get ready.